Hi everyone, and welcome back to 3 Layers Deep. Today we will be discussing, or I'm going to be starting a series on your skin types. Yay! Finally, right? Get to the fun part. Although, skin is interesting and fun anyway. But I know that a lot of you guys really wanted to get down right into the nitty-gritty. How to care for your specific skin type. Now, I am going to be discussing a drier skin type today. I felt that it was really fitting, especially around the winter months. Everyone's skin tends to dry out a little bit throughout the winter months, including oily skins, okay? And I can attest for that because I do tend to kind of not dry out, but my oil production is not a lot as it would be throughout the rest of the year. So it's a good thing for me. But for a person that's already naturally dry, it can be a little detrimental. Now, before I actually start getting into the characteristics of this specific skin, I want to mention that we are all born with our skin. Genetics and our ethnicity determine what kind of skin we're going to have. But with like everything else, our skin changes over time. And the way that we determine what kind of skin we have is by the size of the pores or our follicles that are found on our T-zone and throughout the rest of the face. Usually your pores are more visible in this area right around here, in the inside of your cheek, and also on your nose, and sometimes also between your eyebrows. So also, another thing that determines what kind of skin type we have is not only the size of the pores found throughout our skin, but also the amount of oil that is being produced in our follicles from our sebaceous or oil glands, and also the amount of lipids that are found between our cells. And lipids, like I had explained in a past video, is just another word for intercellular cement, which is a glue that really helps to prevent our cells from losing water or moisture. So it's just almost like a glue. I'm gonna call it a glue, but it's not really a glue. That just helps to keep our cells within our skin hydrated. Now, generally, a person's skin does become drier over time, especially in women. Once we hit menopause, our estrogen levels decrease and our skin tends to dry out and thin out a lot quicker than, let's say, a man that's not going through menopause. But also, our cellular metabolism and the oil and lipid production in our skin also tends to slow down as we age. Okay, so I just wanted to mention that and get that out of the way before I jump in. Now, the deal with dry skin is dry skin, or alopecia skin, which is just another name for dry skin. It does not produce enough oils, okay? The pores on your skin are extremely small, even sometimes not even, they're non-existent, okay? So because you guys do not produce enough oils and the size of your pores are really small, you guys do not tend to break out. And also there's usually no shine. You guys do not get greasy, you guys do not get shiny throughout the day, so you guys don't have to worry about it. That's kind of like a perk, you don't really break out and you have no shine. Now, the bad thing about a dry skin is that the oil that we produce, that our skin produces, protects us from environmental damages and aging. Now, because a drier skin type does not produce these natural oils, you have to take extra care on this delicate skin, okay? And so you want to make sure that you really help to stimulate its own oil production, because you guys do tend to show signs of aging a lot quicker than any other skin, because you guys do not produce that sufficient amount of oil that is going to keep your skin lubricated. All right, so now the main focus of a dry skin is to really help to stimulate its own oil productions. And you can also use occlusive products, or a lot of you guys do tend to reach out for those heavier creams or heavier oils that might feel good temporarily. It might feel good right now, but an hour later your skin's still gonna feel tight, dry, and sometimes itchy. And that happens a lot in your body, on the skin on your body. Now, how that works it works good if you have if your skin is already damp, okay, and you put this heavier cream on or an occlusive product on your skin, especially right now through all the colder seasons. And what it's going to do is going to really help to force the water that's left on your skin. It's going to help to force it further down into your cells, okay, trapping it there. So you're not losing, or you're not evaporating, you're not dehydrating a lot quicker. Now, there's not really a long benefits to that, for the simple fact that it's not really penetrating. Hold on, honey, not now. Okay, I'll see you in a little while, okay? Sorry about that, that's my little girl. Anyway, so there is really, like I said, no long-term benefits because it's not really penetrating your skin. The molecules usually in those products or in those oils are not small enough to actually go in through your intercellular cement or your cells, okay? So they're just kind of sitting on your skin. So that's a way that it can help to alleviate the problem temporarily, but remember that there's no long-term effect. Now, another condition that is really common with a dry skin is dehydration, which is lack of water. And it's common on all skin types. Even oily skins tend to dehydrate. And you can tell that your skin is dehydrated because what you see is your skin has, like, especially right on your forehead, it looks like it has an extra thin sheet of skin, you know. It almost looks like a very, like, you know, like that, like tissue paper, almost like when you touch it, it's kind of like crinkly looking. And okay, like an onion, you know, that extra thin layer that an onion has, that's kind of like what it looks like. So you can actually look in the mirror and you can kind of see it. And another way you can also check is, or how I used to do when I was working at the spa, I used to just kind of pinch in between the eyebrows, just kind of lightly pinch it. And if the skin kind of just bounced right back, or if the lines on the skin kind of just, you know, dissipated really quickly, then the skin was pretty hydrated. But if it took a while to actually, if those lines were still in the skin for a significant amount of time, then usually that's a sign that your skin is dehydrated, okay? So really hydrating your skin from within by drinking tons of water, and also hydrating it and nourishing from the outside by using creams that are not just going to form a film on your skin, but are also going to penetrate somewhat down into your cells and really help to lock in that moisture. Now, you also want to be able to stimulate your own your own oil production by manipulating your skin with like a light massage when you're applying your night cream or your daytime cream. You really want to get the warmth of your skin up. You really want to raise the temperature of your skin to a certain point by manipulating your skin and your circulation, and that's going to help to stimulate its own oil production, and also going to help to whatever product you're actually putting on, is going to help to penetrate just a bit more. Now, there's also other causes of dry skin, and that would be using harsh cleansers. Harsh cleansers, anything that's like foaming, any foaming cleansers are no. Those were not formulated for a dry skin. Those were more formulated for oilier or combination skins because of the fact that it's more of a detergent based. So that detergent that is in that foaming cleanser is going to help to really break down the extra oils that an oilier skin has. Now, also too much wind, too much heat, too much heat, too much sun, the weather's too cold. If you're over steaming your face, if you're over exfoliating your skin, lack of fluid intake, a poor diet, and also there's some medications that do tend to dry out your skin. Medications taken internally or applied topically sometimes can play a role on how your skin does behave. Okay, so now that we kind of got this out of the way, this is going to be a two-part video. In my next video, I'm going to jump right in, and it's going to be about product recommendations or ingredients that you should look for in products that are going to help to hydrate and nourish your skin. Okay, it's also going to be budget friendly because I understand that there's people out there that maybe don't want to spend the extra cash or that just can't. So really start off with these products that I'm going to mention. They're readily available. You can get them in any drugstore or even online, and sometimes you might not need to spend that extra $25 on a moisturizer or a cleanser, you know. So really start off with something that you can get easily and didn't spend that much money on, because at the end of the day, if it didn't if it didn't work, then hey, you didn't break the bank at least, right? So yes, you guys follow me into this next video, and if you guys have any questions, anything that I might have not covered, let me know. Okay, thank you.